Hi everyone. So a viewer requested for me to show you guys what is in my refrigerator. Right now our refrigerator is kind of empty. It's at the end of the week and we're getting a Peapod delivery today. But I thought I would show you what it looked like before and after. So let me turn the camera around and I'll show you what we got. We currently have a Whirlpool refrigerator. It is about 11 years old, so we're thinking of maybe getting a new one. When we bought it, they didn't have the French style refrigerator freezer combo that I wanted with the water filtration on the outside. So we had to settle with this one. So right now I'm going to turn the phone around and I'll show you what our refrigerator looks like and what's inside. So here's our refrigerator, and I'm going to open the door right now and show you what's inside. So how we have it set up is on the top shelf we keep our leftovers or whatever doesn't fit in the other shelves. Like a lot of times I get a fruit bowl or something or a fruit platter, so that would go up there. The second shelf is what we have pretty much our dairy. We have the cheese, yogurt, some hummus, our tub butter, and back there is some ranch dressing. And then on this shelf is where we keep our bread and eggs. And then down here on this shelf is where we keep our milk and their big container of soy sauce. And my husband, he has those 2 latte spray can things that we got last time at the store. Some apple juice and a coffee that my husband had. Now we have 3 drawers going down. And the bottom drawer we don't keep a lot of stuff in because it's basically anything that we keep there, it literally freezes. So we don't keep a lot of food there. And so let me start up at this drawer. This drawer is where we keep all our lunch items kind of things. We have some packaged cheese here that's almost all gone. We got some Parmesan cheese, lunch meat. This is regular cheese that my husband likes. Then we also have a couple of packages of vegan cheese. For a while there, my husband was eating vegan cheese. He hasn't eaten these for a while, so I don't even know if we're going to have these much longer because they expire soon, I believe. Yeah, they expire July. So this might be getting thrown out. And then we also keep tortillas in here. And this drawer is our fruit and veggie drawer. And again, there's not very much in here because we're about to get it for us. So we have 1 package of the shredded lettuce, some celery, a leftover salad that we had from last night for dinner, 1 apple left, which I'm going to take this bag out. We have 1 apple left, and then a grapefruit, and then some peaches that still have not ripened. The last drawer is where we keep basically, we call it kind of like the acid drawer. She got a lot of chocolates from her boyfriend, so it's all in there. It's chocolate, it's gonna be fine if it gets a little cold. And so this is where we keep it. Like I said, we don't put a lot of stuff in this drawer because it tends to freeze. And so let me show you the door. Up here is where we keep our stick butter. So we have stick butter, and we also have some Parmesan cheese. This is where we keep mainly our condiments of our tall condiments. My husband's creamer. Right there is some caramel sauce. He likes that to put in his coffee. We have some Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, some chocolate syrup, strawberry syrup, A1 sauce, Annie's sun-dried tomato and garlic dressing, ranch dressing, Italian dressing, and ketchup. The next aisle is basically condiments that we use for like sandwiches. We have honey mustard, regular mustard. This is spray butter because we make homemade popcorn. We have some mayo here. We actually have 2 containers of mayo because my husband accidentally bought the wrong mayo. This is the only mayo I can have because it has no soybean oils. This one does, so that one's the husband, and so the kids have been using that one. We have some taco sauce here, horseradish sauce, hot mustard kind of thing, our favorite pickles, and then we have another thing of hot sauce. The next shelf down is right here, And we have picarillas, salsa, syrup, some sesame oil, some cookie butter, some strawberry preserves, and more caramel sauce. And the last shelf right here is for, we also have food. It has soy sauce over here, my husband's teas. This is Worcestershire sauce. And then we got a couple of these watermelon things. It's literally like watermelon juice. It's really good. Right there is a Pepto-Bismol for tummy ache. And we also have a red wine vinegar right there. And the bottom shelf is what my husband uses for all his suru stuff, so he keeps it down there. And there's actually 2 candy bars, but they probably need to be thrown out because they're actually very old. I just realized they were down there and they're probably really old. So we actually ordered an extra shelf, so that's why we have so many. This only came with 4, and I think we have 5. Yeah, 5. So we ordered an extra shelf for the door. So that is the refrigerator. So let me show you now what the freezer looks like. Okay, now we're on the freezer side, and this is what we look. So on the top shelf, we always keep our bread. And I know some people don't refrigerate their bread, but we do. We've always had. We found that because where we live, there's a lot of humidity, that the bread tends to stay fresher if we keep it in the refrigerator. So the 2 top ice trays right there are actually ice. The 2 bottom ones, my husband made strong coffee, so he can actually make iced coffees. The next shelf is where our desserts are, so these are where our ice cream is. And then this bin right here, we actually bought. I actually bought this, and I can't remember where I got it. I want to say Target, but I'm not for sure. Or, you know, actually it might have been Container Store. I think it was the Container Store. But I got this little basket, and it just sits on this shelf, because this shelf actually pulls out. And it's full of frozen vegetables, all sorts of different types of frozen vegetables. We need to start eating them down. I sometimes forget what vegetables I have, and I keep ordering them. And then the other day when I organized the refrigerator, I was like, wow, we have a lot of frozen vegetables. So we're gonna be eating those down. And then down here is like the pre-prep food that my kids like to have on, like their favorite chicken nuggets are right here. Some steakums, hot dogs, french fries. Ashley got this for her. It's a shrimp scampi, and then underneath is a chicken and broccoli casserole, or cheddar and broccoli casserole. There's no chicken in it. So we have that for quick meals. And the very bottom shelf is where I keep all my meats. And right here, this shelf pulls out. Also, it has shrimp, and these are hamburger patties. It's right there, some ground beef, and then I lined the chicken up. So these are all chicken that we have. Last week we ate a lot of pre-cooked meals, so we have a lot of chicken, so you will not be seeing that in the grocery shop. And then at the door, we have all our baking goods. I freeze all the chocolate and stuff. Next shelf is the ice packs. This shelf after that is for frozen fruit for smoothies. And then this little shelf, let me back up a little bit. This little shelf right here is just ice packs. There's not a lot can fit there, so I put these 2 little ice packs. And then right here is our ice maker. So far, I hope you like this video. I'm going to show you what the refrigerator looks like after our pre-pod order. So it would be totally full up, and you'll see the difference of what we have. I also will be showing you what we ordered from Peapod. So here's our Peapod order, and let's get started over here. We have Sprite, we have some preserves and peanut butter, we have some capers, some bean sprouts for a meal. We also have tomato soup here. Ashley asked for some Pringles, so we got her some Pringles. 2 breakfast sausages. Ashley also asked for this, and these are her double stuffed fudge cookies. We have spaghetti that I'm going to be making shrimp Alfredo tonight. We also got some tortillas here. We have the flour tortillas, and then we got some taco size tortillas, and these are for, the soft tacos are for fish tacos. Got some hummus, green beans, 2 jars of Alfredo sauce, and the funny part is I ordered 2 dozen eggs. 2 of them were broken. Two eggs were broken in 2 different containers, but they gave me 3 containers. So they said they're going to credit me for 3 eggs, but I think they're probably, when they see the order, they're only going to credit me for 2. So yes, the eggs were broken, but they gave me an extra one, and they're crediting me for 2. Good job, Peapod. I'm really glad for that one because I got a lot of free stuff. Also, speaking of free stuff, I ordered 2 of the sharp cheddar and 2 of the Kobe Jack, and they gave me an extra one, so I got an extra cheese. We have some Airborne gummies. I got these for Ashley. She's been really enjoying the smoothies, and so I got her 4 of those. We have 2 milks, creamer for hubby's for his coffee, butter, and this is for the shrimp Alfredo. We also have sliced cheese, and we also have some Italian blend cheese. That's also for the shrimp Alfredo. We got 2 containers of the sour cream, and then my husband and I really enjoy the cauliflower rice, so I bought 2 more of those, and actually it looks like they gave me 3. More free stuff. And then I thought we would try this one. This is the barley and kale, and then they also have the Italian style. Here is another thing that we got free. I ordered the 18 count fish sticks, and they substituted with the 30 count. And so I ordered 2 boxes of the 18 count, and I got 2 boxes of the 30 count. So more bonus. We got our mac and cheese here for Ashley, and 2 of the regular. We also got a loaf of bread, and here is the fish for the fish tacos, and a bag of french fries. I'm going to move to the other counter and show you the vegetables. The eggs that are broken are in here. He said there was only 1 in each, but they were kind of linking, so I got to clean them all out and figure out which one is not good. But we have the eggs right there in the sink. I'll be doing that after I get off the video here. And so let me move to the counter with all the fruits and vegetables. So over here we have a fruit platter. I know the strawberries are currently in season right now, so they looked really good. So we got pineapples, cantaloupes, and honeydew, and some strawberries. We got some bananas, 2 lemons. We're going to be making chicken piccati this week also. We also have some gala apples, or gala, however you want to pronounce it. Heard it both ways. Mini mushrooms, sorry, not mini mushrooms, mini cucumbers, but they're pretty big. They're about the size of my hand, so yummy. I ordered baby carrots and got regular carrots. But that's okay because I actually needed regular carrots for a recipe, and now I don't have to pick them up. So good job on that. We got the garlic for the chicken piccati. We got some mushrooms also, and then I got some green onions, and then we got a bunch of salads. So I picked up 3 salads. We got the spinach kit, the Caesar salad, and the endless summer kit, and some shredded lettuce. So I'm going to put this away, and after I get done putting it away, I'm going to show you what our fridge looks like inside. Okay everybody, now this is what it looks like all filled up. Up here on the top shelf we have the leftover pizza that we had on Saturday night, which is right there. Our fruit platter right here, green onions that wouldn't fit in the vegetable bin. Back there is some shredded lettuce that wouldn't fit in the vegetable bin, and leftover pancakes. Moving down, we have the dairy aisle, and we have hubby's cheese in the back. Right here is 2 containers of sour cream. There's the cheese, if you can see it in the corner. And we have some yogurts in the back, the hummus, the ranch dressing dip, and some half and half cream here for the shrimp Alfredo. Down here we have a half a loaf of bread. The eggs in the carton that was really messed up was right here, and then we have 2 full cartons of eggs. It was really nice of the driver to say he's going to credit us the eggs, but there was only 4 broken, and they actually gave us an extra dozen. So I'm thinking I might call Peapod and tell him not even worry about it. I think that's just the fair thing to do. They're very good to me, so I think you know, that accidents happen, no big deal. And then down here we have our drinks. We have the milks, and behind the milk I put the drinkable yogurts, And as you saw before, there's the soy sauce in the back and the applesauce and my husband's coffee. This is also where I put the next day's dinner. And so here is the ground beef. And then the drawers are packed. This is all the cheeses, the tortillas all in here. And then down here is the vegetable drawer. And like I said, it's completely packed. And let me show you. You can see through the drawers, but we're pretty full. And let me show you the freezer real fast. And here's the freezer. We just put the extra loaf of bread on top. There's where the ice cream were. All the vegetables. Again, the pre-made food right here. And then I also stuck the cauliflower rice and stuff. I know these are vegetables, but we just don't have any more room in the vegetable bin. And then down on the bottom, again, we have all our meats. I pulled out the shrimp to make the shrimp Alfredo for dinner tonight. Okay, here are the 4 eggs that broke. As you can see, one is completely broke, and that's why it went all over the container. I threw out the container and washed all the other eggs. There were some broke in each one of the containers. So, not a big deal. Like I said, they gave us an extra dozen by mistake anyway. And I really appreciate all the Peapod does, because they usually give us more than less, and it makes it so convenient. They can take it right to your door. Actually, they bring it into your house, and so it's very nice and convenient. I hope you enjoyed this video of my refrigerator and what I bought for groceries this week. And as always, thanks for watching.